Dylan?
Dad?
Hi.
What are you doing here?
I brought you a birthday present.
My birthday was last week.
I know. I've been out of town.
Why should this year be any different?
Okay, I didn't come here to fight. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I missed your birthday.
Look, I don't want some stupid birthday present you bought to make yourself feel better. Why can't you just leave me alone?
Because I'm your mother.
I don't have a mother.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. I hate you and I wish I'd never been born.
Okay, wait.
You okay, Gumdrop?
Not even close. I came as soon as I got your message. What's wrong?
I need your help.
What can I do?
We need to find a way to convince Lucky to go to rehab. My brother's a drug addict, Emily. He needs professional help.
I agree, but Lucky has to make that decision for himself. Nicholas, if not, he's going to spend all of his time in rehab resenting us instead of facing his real problems.
I have to do something.
Just be there when Lucky needs you. That's all you can really do for him, or for Lulu and Alexis.
This stops now.
Hey. Up for a visitor?
As long as it doesn't involve potting soil and adequate sunlight.
No. It doesn't require anything to do with plants or anything like that. Just positive
That
energy.
bad.
Oh, no, that is...
For me.
No.
You shouldn't have. And let's see. And it's not for me, is it?
Hey, I need to talk to Jason. Where is he?
He's out of town.
Well, I know that much. Can you call him for me?
He's working, and I don't think he has time to deal with your problems right now.
This is an emergency, Sonny.
Are you bleeding? Is this about Michael Moore?
No, the boys are fine.
Okay, then it can wait.
Can you please call him for me?
No.
Then give me the number. I'll call him myself. If he doesn't want to talk to me, then he can tell me.
What is the emergency, Carly?
It's personal, and I'm not going to talk to you about it.
Okay, that means it's about you and Jax.
10th floor, nurse's station.
Hey, Kelly, it's Elizabeth. Listen, I have, I'm in on Tuesday, and do you think I can make an appointment for after my shift is over? Great, thank you. Also, one more thing. I know I'm being really obsessive about this, but as my OBGYN and my friend, I need you to keep this discreet. Because I don't want Lucky to know that I'm pregnant until the paternity tests come back. Okay, thank you. Bye. Hey.
You don't have to do that for my benefit.
Do what?
Scare up a smile. And you're entitled to have a bad day, you know.
Two of the nurses did call in sick, so I'm stuck covering.
Well, then, I'm just in time. We've been invited to a party tonight, you know, that the mayor's throwing over at the Metro Court, and I have a feeling he wants to parade me around as a hero who got rid of Manny Ruiz.
Do you really think you should?
What, pretend? Ignore the fact that Jason killed Manny?
That's not what I meant. You just got off your pills. I don't know, going to a party where there's alcohol and the pressures of publicity is a good idea.
I know, but I need to do this for my career. For us. I'll be back to pick you up after your shift.
All right.
I'm worried about Elizabeth. She's trying so hard to keep her family together. But she's just terrified that Lucky's gonna have a relapse, and then she'll have to leave him.
Maybe losing Elizabeth is the wake-up call Lucky's going to need to kick this addiction.
Well, let's hope it doesn't come to that. I don't want Lucky to ruin his one chance at happiness. Regrets like that last forever.
Have you heard of Bluffside Recovery Center? It's the treatment facility at Shady Brook, and they specialize in prescription drug addiction. They have this new method, apparently it's supposed to have a very high success rate, and they're known to be very discreet. I think it might be the place for Lucky when he decides he's ready to get treatment.
Yeah, it sounds perfect.
Okay. Well, if you have any questions, I can go with you. We can meet the counselors and take a tour.
Okay.
Your job is to look after Mr. Castine's son, not to listen in on his private conversations.
Nicholas wanted to give Spencer his evening bottle. I was about to go in when I saw that he had a guest.
A guest that you object to Nicholas spending any time with.
My only objection is that Spencer is waiting to be fed. Who Nicholas chooses to socialize with is none of my concern. If you'll excuse me.
I'm well aware of your feelings for Mr. Castine. Find a way to control them, or I shall be forced to address the issue, which no doubt will result in your dismissal.
Right. I want you to start setting up those paintings in the lobby for the silent auction. Yes, and I want them all arranged before the guests arrive. Thank you. Miss McCall.
Commissioner Scorpio said you need these as soon as possible.
Great,
so-
thanks a lot. Okay, let's see. Homicides, nah? Gunshot wounds, higher than the national average. Homicides, what a surprise, higher than the national average. Well, I'm not going to get reelected with figures like these. Yeah. It's about time I made good on some of my campaign promises. Rid the city of organized crime once and for all.
I gotta get back to the hospital.
How is your mother?
She's doing great. Really, really good. Thank you for asking. They're gonna start chemotherapy as soon as she's strong enough.
Good. Well, you know, Alexis is very stubborn, not to mention competitive. And with her husband filling in as interim DA, I'm sure that is, well, I'm sure she's very anxious to get back to work. Must make for an interesting marriage, huh?
It does, yes.
Well, listen, I don't want to keep you. I'm sure you want to stop by into the hospital and see your mother before the party tonight. Rick told me that he was bringing you.
He did?
Well, yeah. Listen, I think it'll be good for both of you to spend some time out of the hospital. I understand that you've been taking care of your mother's affairs in more ways than one.
What do you mean by that?
Miss McCall, this is an office of appearance as well as record. It will look much better for Alexis as DA now that her daughter is no longer associated with a high-profile thug like Jason Morgan.
I'm sure Carly will be really thrilled with this.
Yes, thank you. I know what you're going to say, so just...
You don't know what I'm going to say.
it.
Yeah, you don't know what I'm going to say at all,
Sit.
because I'm too tired to tell you that your heart is going to be paled on her
Oh,
heel.
come on. My heart is perfectly safe with Carly. Okay? It's just...
I thought you left town to get over this, and now you come back here to let her torture you
No,
some more?
Carly was not the reason that I left town, okay? After I gave Spencer, after I gave Spencer over to Nicholas, I just couldn't imagine my life without that little boy in it. But the longer I stayed away, the more I realized I really missed what Carly and I had together. So...
Like I said, I'm too tired to tell you that I think that you deserve more than what Carly can give.
You know, when Carly thought that I was in trouble, she flew to Africa with her kids to make sure that I was okay. That's the kind of person she is.
Mm.
So now it's my turn to prove to Carly that her heart is safe with me.
You flew all the way across the world to find Candy Boy, and he's already treating you like a piece of dirt.
Not that it's any of your business, but Jax is jumping through hoops to get me to trust
That's
him
a
again.
game. He just, he's gonna throw some cash around, he's gonna have a little bit of fun, but, he's not making any real effort.
This is why I want to talk to Jason, because he doesn't talk just to hear himself speak.
How long do you think it's gonna take Jax to get bored and go back to Africa? A week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
Jax is willing to wait for me as long as it takes for me to trust him again. You know why? Because he trusts me. Unlike some people that do nothing but test me.
Is this about you and Jax or you and me?
This may come as a surprise to you, but my life doesn't revolve around you.
Well, that's because you're too busy letting it revolve around Jax. What happened to the new and improved Carly, the one, who doesn't need a man?
I don't need Jax.
Is that what you're trying to prove by packing up everything, chasing after him like he's, I don't know.
I fight for what I want. You're just jealous that I'm not fighting for you?
Okay. I'm worried about you because you were doing great, and I don't want to see you melt down when it doesn't work out with Jax.
I'm not going to melt down. And if I have any problems, I will go to Jason, okay? I will come to
He's
you.
busy. He's busy right now. He doesn't need to be
Busy with
bothered.
what?
It doesn't-
Business or Sam?
It does not matter.
Let me tell you something. You can do Jason and Sam and yourself a big favor if you would tell Alexis what her slime of a husband did to her daughter.
I know how you are in relationships. You just get right in there, and then your heart breaks, and then you get all hurt. Is that what you want to have happen again?
There is no such thing as love without risk, okay? Unless, of course, you're happily married.
Oh, yeah. There's no guarantees to that either. I want you to write this down.
What?
Life is fragile, and so is love.
That doesn't mean we should live in fear of either one.
You know better than anyone what Carly is capable of.
Oh, yes, I do. Yeah, she gives the best back
Oh,
rubs.
my God. I'm sick enough already.
Oh, please. Come on. Well, my point is, listen, the thing that draws us to the people that we love, okay, is what makes it risky to be in a relationship with them in the first place.
Hmm.
I mean, you don't know how solid anyone is until things start to get rocky.
They can be really good in a crisis and really bad on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah. Then there are those paragons of love and trust, like us.
But
you know, who managed to succeed at both.
It was a marriage of convenience, and it was the most functional relationship that I've ever had.
Really? I thought that honor would go to your current spouse.
Speaking of which, there he is, all dressed up with somewhere to go.
Well, that makes two of us. See you later. Me too.
Were you able to read Christina her bedtime story?
Yes, Christina and Molly are both sound asleep.
Good, thanks. I'd like to keep things as normal for them as possible while I'm away.
My daughter was standing there yelling at me for not wanting her. And you know what the worst part is?
You thought it was true?
If I have this baby, it's gonna grow up knowing that I didn't want it. What kind of life is that?
I can't answer for some future person. Come on, you can't make this decision based on how you think some future person might feel someday. Sweetheart, you have to make the decision based on how you feel.
I wish it was that simple.
It might be. I think I've found a way to work this all out.
If working this out means browbeating her into doing what you want, forget it. You're not the husband here, young Polanski. You're just the sperm donor.
Oh, okay, Dad. Dylan is not entirely responsible. If anything, I'm more responsible. This is not the time to ask why.
I need a minute alone, Luke.
She's had enough arm twisting already.
Dad, it's okay. I will be fine. If Tracy or Edward or any other family member is talking through you, then I'm not
This
interested.
is coming strictly from me, okay? Look, what if I told you there was a way for this child to grow up without resenting you?
You can't control how someone else feels.
No, I know that. But how can a baby hate you if it doesn't know who you are?
Every child wonders where they came from. When they ask, what are you planning on saying?
That mommy died. I would say that
Oh,
Mommy,
Dylan. Dylan, are you serious? That's horrible.
Is it more horrible than killing the baby? Because if I have to choose between lying and killing, I choose lying.
Dylan, no child should ever grow up with that kind of lie. The truth will come out eventually, and it'll start hating the both of us. Then what?
You tell me, what'll it take? What'll it take for you to keep this baby?
Hey.
Hey.
Don't you look beautiful?
Thank
I'm
you.
glad I won't be the only one spending the evening with Mayor Floyd.
Yeah, I don't know. Going to a cocktail party with the mayor isn't exactly my idea of a good time, but, you know, I am taking Alexis's place. So, do you know if she's still awake?
She was when I was just there, so.
Good.
Listen, if you don't mind me asking, have you spoken to her oncologist?
Yeah. It doesn't look so good. I mean, the cancer, it has spread to some surrounding areas. And they want to start chemotherapy, but they can't because she's still too weak from the surgery.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had no idea. You know, despite the prognosis, she seems to be in high spirits. I'm sure that has a lot to do with you.
Yep, I am doing what I can help.
Well, you know, Alexis's primary concern are her children. It must be comforting for her to know that, you know, you're there to help Rick with Christine and Molly in any way you can. I think if things stay that way, I think she'll recover much faster.
The last thing Alexis needs to hear right now is that Rick and Sam slept together.
Slept together.
Yeah.
Call it like it is. He got her sloppy drunk and took advantage of her, and I can't believe that you're gonna let him get away with it.
But Sam believes that if Alexis finds out about that night, then, you know, she's going to push her family away and she's not going to want to survive.
You're underestimating Alexis.
Oh, yeah.
And again, you tend to do that with most women.
Thank you.
Look, if Alexis finds out the kind of man that Rick really is, she's gonna fight tooth and nail to stay alive to protect her daughters.
I promised Jason and Sam that I'd keep this quiet.
Does it mean Rick's gonna keep it quiet?
I got Rick under control.
I think you're wrong. Rick is motivated by hate and envy, and under the right circumstances, he will turn against anyone, Sonny.
Can I tell you how brilliant our daughter is? I whispered 9-9 to her, and I think she actually said it back. It's something along the lines of like...
Please don't forget to take Christina to the doctor on Wednesday. She has a checkup.
Viola said that she'd do it.
Oh, Christina's really scared right now. I think it would be so much better if you did it.
Yeah, well, so's Mama.
It's not a competition. Christina's old enough to know that there's something wrong, and I think that we just have to give her special attention. I got that.
Look nice.
That dress really looks perfect on you.
Thank you both.
Well, we should get going, you know.
I'll come by after the party.
I'll probably be asleep. But if you want, I'd appreciate it if you could bring the girls by tomorrow. I mean, I want to hear about the party, and Christina likes to hear all the details of grown-up parties.
Okay. All right, then I guess I will see you in the morning.
Rick, will you do me a favor?
Yeah, easy.
Make Sam your priority tonight. She spent a lot of time at the hospital. I really want you both to have a good time.
No problem. We made this baby together, you know. It's just as much a part of me as it is you.
Just stop talking like this is something we planned. We didn't set out to make anything.
Well, that doesn't change the fact that there's a very real baby inside you, and it doesn't deserve to pay the price for our mistakes.
Can't you tell that I'm trying to spare it from paying the price? Your dad dumped you, mine couldn't be bothered. We both know what it's like to be unwanted and
Why are you
unloved.
not getting this? I want this child. I want to give it a good life, and I think I can.
What about my life? Do I count at all, or am I just an incubator that you slept with?
You know what, Lulu? I wouldn't have slept with you if I had known you were lying all along, would I?
Lulu.
Pardon the intrusion, sir. Your suit is pressed and hanging in the wardrobe upstairs for the mayor's charity cocktail party.
Right, the benefit for the downtown revitalization project. I almost forgot. What time does it start?
7:30, sir.
Oh, you don't have much time. I'll get out of your way.
No. You care to join me? I mean, that is if you have no other plans.
I don't think my jeans are gonna meet the dress code.
If I may, sir. I took the liberty, on the off chance Miss Emily might wish to attend the fundraiser, to have a cocktail dress and appropriate accessories sent over from the Quartermains.
What, you called Alice?
She's delivering them herself. I expect her any moment.
Once again, I apologize for Alfred's presumptuous behavior, but I'm all out of excuses. Perhaps you'd like to offer one.
Oh, certainly, sir. I apologize if I overstepped.
An apology isn't necessary, Alfred. I would love to go to the fundraiser.
Before you leave for the evening, sir, there is something of a more serious nature we need to discuss.
Okay.
It's Sheila, sir.
Alfred, the service elevator is stuck again. Would you please come
The
take a
elevator
look
will
at it?
have to wait. Alfred has just brought a more pressing matter to my attention.
Mr. Casadine's favorite horse, Sheba, has developed colic.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Call Dr. Kilgoss. Tell her I want to speak to her immediately.
Readily, sir.
You know that Rick can't stand that you picked Jason over him. He's fed up, Sonny, and he's looking for a win.
I know how Rick operates. All he cares about is how much he matters to me.
You need to be careful. He's cold and calculating, and he will stop at nothing to get what he wants. Look, he is playing this caring brother to the extreme. I'm afraid that's all going to change, so I just want you to be careful, okay?
Just like I don't want to see Jax mow you down.
That's different.
Different?
I have worked very hard to rebuild my life, and I'm not going to give that up for Jax. But I do like that you care. You know what? I think you should go with this one.
You don't even know what they're for.
You always get new suits made this time of the year. And that one's going to go really nice with your eyes.
Oh, the silent auction's going on for another hour or so. Wanna look around at anything before we go upstairs?
No, the sooner we make our appearance at the party, the sooner we can get out of here.
I see. I'll take that as a no.
Let's get this over with, huh?
You know, would it kill you to be nice? I mean, after all, Alexis wanted us to come here and have a good time. I, for one, am going to honor her wishes, so why don't we just go upstairs, shake a few hands, and have a few cocktails?
Oh, cocktails? I got drunk with you once. It's not gonna happen again.
Do you want to go look around? I'll go see if I can find Mayor Floyd and say hello.
Oh, no, that's okay. I'll go with you.
Are you sure? I thought you might want to look at the artwork. Remember in the old days when you used to paint the boxcar? Hey, are you all right?
Yeah, that was a really long time ago.
Yeah, in some ways it was. You know, I wish we could go back. Before the pills and Maxie. I know I've made a lot of mistakes, but there's one thing that's never changed. It's how much I love you.
Lucky, I think there's some...
Maxie will not make a scene in front of her father.
Oh, maybe Maxie's not the one you should be worried about.
Lucky. Commissioner, I didn't know you were coming tonight.
Oh, Maxie managed to talk me into it. My little girl can be very convincing when she wants to be. Doesn't she look great?
Yeah, we're here with the two prettiest women tonight.
You can say that again. We'll see you upstairs.
If I had known that they were going to be here tonight.
Fine.
No, it's not. It's a bad idea.
There's our hero. Do you mind if I borrow your husband for a moment?
Not at all.
Thank you. Here we go. Just a couple. Great, great. That's terrific. We'll do more later. We'll do more later with your wife. Show the public that you are also a dedicated husband as well as a hero.
We were just going home.
Nonsense. Are you kidding me? Anyone who can stand up to a sadistic killer like Manny Ruiz can handle a little stage fright with the camera, huh? Have a good time.
Hey, how's it going, man? All right. Good to see you.
There's
something I can help you find?
My cufflink. I had it when I came down here. Oh.
There you are.
Thank you.
Allow me.
Now, I've been wearing cufflinks my entire life and still haven't mastered the art of fastening one. Thank you.
I seem to be all thumbs tonight.
You look amazing.
Thank you. Do you need some help?
Yes, don't I always? Thank you.
Enjoy your evening. Colleen and I need to attend to this tall service lift elevator.
Well, why don't the two of you join us for a drink first?
We shouldn't impose.
No, nonsense. You went through the trouble of planning this evening. You should enjoy the fruits of your labor.
Please, Alfred, join us.
I suppose the elevator could wait for a few moments.
How's Shiva?
Oh, she's fine. The vet said it's just a mild case of colic. It can be treated with medication. Up with me in the morning. In the meantime, Alfred, while she was recuperating, would you please put the stable renovations on hold?
Consider it done, sir.
Thank you.
Dad's back. He came back just for me. I honestly didn't think that would ever happen, but I'm glad that he's here. He seems to be the only one who's listening to what I want. He's not working his own agenda. He seems to really want to help. But I'm not sure that he can. Honestly, I'm not sure that anybody can. Except for you. I really need you, Mom. I know that you're trapped somewhere inside. But if you have the strength to fight your way out, please do it for me. I need you to tell me if I should have this baby.
I thought I'd find you here.
There you are. I turned around and you were gone.
I got crowded in there. Just needed a little air.
Well, maybe this wine will help.
I can't.
Why not?
You know me, a glass of wine, I'll be asleep before we get to the car.
You don't have to lie to me. If you feel uncomfortable drinking in
Like,
front
it's
of
just
me...
been a really long day and I'm tired, that's all.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said it. You're the one person I can count on to always be honest with
Look,
me.
I need to go call Graham and check on Cameron. Been waiting all night to get you home.
Are you crazy? Elizabeth is gonna be back in a second.
What do you care if Elizabeth sees us? You're leaving her anyway.
It's not only Elizabeth. What if your father walked out here?
Well, my dad's gonna have to get used to it sooner or later, especially when we move in together.
Until that happens, there's no more kissing in public.
You mean if that happens? I'm not stupid, Lucky. I know you've been stringing me along, telling me what you think I want to hear just so I'll get you more pills. But I'm done with being used. And if you don't leave your wife, I'm gonna tell my father what his precious little girl has been up to with his most honored detective.
Okay, Maxie, listen. Maxie.
I am certainly very glad that you and your checkbook were able to make it this evening, Mr.
Well,
Jacks.
the downtown renovations project is a worthy cause.
Well, I hope that the good citizens of Port Charles can count on you and your financial support.
Well, that can be arranged if you're willing to use, say, one of my construction companies to oversee the renovations.
Well, some may consider that to be questionable behavior.
Or donation. That just happens to benefit both of us.
I'll have my secretary set up a meeting.
Great.
How long will you be in town?
Still being negotiated.
There's Mayor Floyd. asked me to go say hello.
So go.
I'm sure he'd appreciate seeing you as well.
Well, I already spoke to him before the party.
You've pretty much spent the entire evening acting like you can't stand me.
I can't.
You want Alexis to find that out?
Lansing. Hey, Floyd.
I was on our way over to see you.
Well, thanks. Are you enjoying the party?
Yeah. So sorry my mother couldn't make it.
I am too, especially under the circumstances. Okay, Lansing. Work the crowd, talk up the cause, and I expect to see both of you on the dance floor later.
You wasn't missing, would we?
Well, I was beginning to think that you stood me up.
Oh.
Okay, I know that we still have some trust issues to iron out.
Hold that thought 1 second. Excuse me.
Yes.
If you want a prayer at a second term, you need to dump your interim DA. Now.
We should get going.
I'll call for the launch.
Not too late to change your mind.
You mean you'd rather go alone?
Not at all. Alfred!
Alfred!
Alfred! Alfred! Hey, what's wrong?
I think he's having a heart attack.
How are you holding up?
I'm tired of fighting.
I don't blame you, baby. I'm very disappointed in Dylan and all this.
Well, you know, Dylan didn't expect this pregnancy any more than I did, and I know he's just trying to do what he feels is right.
All that matters is what you feel is right.
Thank you for coming back.
There's no way I'd let you face this alone. There isn't much I can do except try to hold back all the self-interested parties so that the decision you make is your own. So what do you think?
I think I know what I'm gonna do.
Would you just listen to me?
Why? So you could tell me another lie? Forget it, Lucky. If you were really gonna leave your wife, you wouldn't care who saw us together.
You know that I want to be with you.
No, all you want is more pills.
I'm only taking those pills to help my sister. Once Lulu's okay, I'm gonna get clean. And I'm gonna leave Elizabeth. Actually, I want to be with you. It's just gonna take a little time.
Well, maybe we don't have to wait that long. I mean, if Elizabeth knew you were still using, she'd end your marriage right now.
Don't you even think about it.
Come on, Lucky. It'll be better this way
Max,
for
wait.
everyone. We need to talk.
How you feeling?
I'm tired.
Is there any pain?
Only when I breathe.
It's quiet. Where's everybody?
Mayor Floyd is having a self-aggrandizing cocktail party where he's renovated the buildings downtown. He's gentrified them and hopes to lower crime. So for obvious reasons, you weren't invited. Rick is there as the interim DA, and I asked him to take Sam as his date.
Rick Lansing is a self-serving snake, and he doesn't give a damn about this city.
Mr. Lansing's record speaks for itself.
Why don't you dig a little further? I was kidnapped in the summer of 2003. Rick Lansing locked me in a room, chained me to a wall while I was pregnant. He's a twisted freak. He will use his position to push his own agenda. The fact that that man can walk into a courtroom without being shackled to a table is a crime in itself.
If there had been any charges filed, I would have seen them. And in their absence, it's your word against his. You are a gangster's ex-wife, and Mr. Lansing happens to be a very competent DA. Who do you think I'm going to be inclined to believe? Mr.
I think the
Jacks.
lady deserves an apology.
Mr. Jacks,
May I
I'm
remind
sorry
you that my contributions can remove you from office as easily as they put you there.
I apologize if there was any misunderstanding. Excuse me.
Thank you for the rescue. I had everything under control.
Oh, I wasn't protecting you. I seen your hook.
I need to take care of something.
No, you need to take care of this.
You are making your mother look bad, which consequently makes me look even worse.
Oh, you're doing a fine job of that on your own.
Promise the mayor a dance. One dance, and then we leave.
There's no way in hell I'd dance.
You want to lose the attitude, sweetheart. You know, if I was there, I'd want to hate as much as I did.
Don't ever touch me again.